Okay. Oh no. Asking for the sale. Asking for the sale can sometimes be the hardest part of the sales job. And I know, I've been there myself. You know, many years ago, I was having a meeting with a client, and this is when I was in private aviation. And so I had sat down with the client, and I'd been in his home, and we had talked about what his needs were and what he needed to do and where he needed to fly. And it was a 3-hour meeting. 3 hours. It was the longest sales meeting I've ever had in my entire life. And so when it came time to walk out of his home, I thought to myself, I've been here 3 hours. I have answered every question. I have figured out what it is exactly that he needs. I've satisfied the need with the solution of what our product can do. I've done everything right. And yet I don't have a sale. I'm getting ready to walk out of here in 3 hours and I have no sale. I don't think so.
Show me the money!
There comes a time as a salesperson that you have earned the right to ask for the sale. So you know what I do whenever I'm in that situation, and it's the same thing I did with this gentleman, is before we actually got to the door, I said to him, Mr. C, I've been here for 3 hours. You and I have talked about what your needs were. I've been able to tell you how our product would solve those needs. You've agreed with me that this sounds like a great solution for you. And yet I'm walking out the door and I have to ask, is there any reason why I couldn't earn your business today? That's how I ask for the sale. And you know what he said to me? He said, you start laughing, he said, I was wondering when you were going to ask. You absolutely can have my business. We shook hands and he says, send me a contract, I will sign it today. So my comment is really always that whenever you've done everything you were supposed to do, you've heard and you've gotten to the core of what the issue is, you've provided a solution, you've been responsive with any time that they've needed additional information or wanted more input, you've done everything you were supposed to do as a sales professional. There comes that time when you have earned the right to ask for the sale. Hey, there's all kinds of great tips like these at StephanieChung.com. And remember, you're smarter than you think, cooler than they ever told you. Now let's get out there and sell something.